is motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We're good. Go. 17.
On second down, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
You're up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Goff now on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for the drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On first down, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like forced out to his left. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
12.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is gone. Being chased out left. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Goff now looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season. And for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. of the gun. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
12. We're good. We're good. Go side.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down at the 28. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tiger, tiger.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Starting left here.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And some space here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 20! And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Toss play to McKinnon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Mark Barron. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kerry Hyder able to drop him for a loss of 4. And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Goff on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talk cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12. Not 20. Hard ball. Starting left here.
Here's Gall. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
14. Al, we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And Zerline's kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo connects with Sanu right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, he shifts past him. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Garoppolo now, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff going to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Showed some flash on the run.